gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Brave Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah. I don't always finish stories, but when I do, I finish them on your mother's face, because I want you to be uncomfortable as possible the next time you kiss her. And on the phone is always the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking hero, aka the Stanley of podcasting, and also formerly known as the leader of the Mr. McMahon group. Also the guy that figured going to the crossfade, have a run to a crossfade, after then ricochet to a rig and take off over in AEW space.
Facts. And on the boards, you call them Ski Franchise, but if you're nasty, you call them JK.
What does no glaze mean?
What's going on? It's your boy, the franchise and the ones and twos, bring you that Ultra Wrestling Heel news.
Yes. And the gentleman to my left, Cordarius Raheem Rhodes.
I'll pull out the Glock.
And his mentor,
Very oozy.
the man with the Glock,
Pull out the Glock. Morgan.
Arn Anderson.
Morgan.
If I ever get a Glock poster with Arn Anderson,
Oh my god. I want him to sign it. You hear me? He needs to sign it.
I do own a Glock, but I don't have a Glock poster.
I want him to sign the poster, the Glock, everything. The whole ensemble.
Ironically, we now have Wheatley vodka back at my job.
Hey.
So we are supporting this man and his venture with Wheatley vodka. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Of course, we definitely support black businesses, you know, like definitely.
Facts. Like old business, round up, support.
Oh God. What up,
We
Calvin?
back, baby.
The wise man at Ultra Heelz is here. And speaking of black businesses,
Oh.
Yeah, my.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's swipe to the left on that one.
No, my alley-oop failed. I was gonna make a Dr. Umar, like.
Oh, you still could have.
You still could have.
I got lost somewhere around turn 3, and my Dr. Umar layup alley-oop didn't work. But
it could have worked.
We got cheeks. We got cheeks, and it's a white woman
got
first.
Cheeks, you know. We got
the black man over here that's a really white man, and I was gonna do a Dr. Umar joke. We got a white woman, yeah. It's Sarah Schreiber. It's Sarah Schreiber. The new, well, she's been working for WWE like off and on, but she's now the permanent NXT backstage interviewer. After the black chick has been moved to SmackDown.
Puppies!
I'm gonna need her to slide up on SmackDown also. God dang.
And guess how old she is?
I want to say late 20s.
She is 41.
Yeah, she can slide up on SmackDown, slide up on me. If Vince was there, she'd have slid on him about 4 or 5 times and then got lost.
Puppies!
Because somebody said, I was like, can I see? Because I seen her post for her little beach trip, the one on the right. And somebody in the comments was like, yo, yeah! I can't believe she's in her 40s. Yeah! So I went to Wikipedia. She is 41.
Yeah!
So give it take a couple years, because, you know, Wikipedia ain't always right. So give it take a couple years.
Wait. First of all, one, she's at AEW in the past middle stage, going into the guild stage. I love it. Triple H knows where to find. I'm sorry, not Triple H. Jesus! I meant Sean knows where to find him.
Yes, he always pulling the baddies off the blogs.
I swear, I think Sean be on Instagram just scrolling. He'd be like, I'm gonna hit this one up to see if she want to come work for wrestling.
The ultimate goon, Sean, the ultimate goon.
Not gonna lie, I actually saw a story that somebody played as Shawn Michaels, just looking at the internet, just looking to see talent.
Yeah. And next up, we got a whole plethora of AEW's All Elite White Women.
Hey.
we got Ash by Elegance, and we got Macy Estrella, Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans. They did a collab for their fan page. It's
still weird that Dana Brooke don't look like Dana Brooke.
She's on face number 78. So
that's what I'm saying. Like she's Doctor Who. She done transformed so many times. I don't even know what the original face looked like anymore.
And then we got Sol Ruka and Danny Parker from NXT.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, I need me some of Sol Ruka. I don't give a damn about anybody else.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, she could snatch my soul.
Puppies. Yeah, that works. That works.
She got snatch mine. I'm gonna do what Dr. Umar didn't like for me to do. I'm gonna hand it over.
There we go. There's the Dr. Umar joke I needed. There we go.
There you go. I had to see some cheeks that was white and had to, I had to fall into it.
There we go. There's the Dr. Umar joke I needed.
I beg your pardon.
Fuck Dr. Umar while we at it. Next up. I hope he gets caught up in all Diddy's nonsense. I hope he was at a party. Anyway.
Be funny? He'd be the only person on the planet that wouldn't have been at Diddy party.
Anyway, next up, Cassie Lee, formerly the Peyton Royce. Yeah, she's worn off the baby weight. She's back. She's rebounded from baby number 2.
Very oozy.
We got someone who I can swear I didn't know she wrestled. I thought she was a featured individual on the hub, if you will.
I swear, I thought she was too. I'm staring at it hard as hell just now.
Her name is Brandy Lauren. But apparently, she was in NXT from 2016 to 2019.
My goodness.
I wondered did Azalea Woods touch that mind. Let's keep going.
And then she went to TNA in 2019 to 2020. Mm-hmm. And then there's some missing time. And then she returned to Impact in 2022. But again, I swear she's been on the hub.
I swear, I thought I saw her on the bus.
Yeah.
Looks like it, and with those assets.
Yeah, I
wouldn't put it past her for that time she was missing. She'd have made a couple videos.
In the process of doing this, I didn't go check those sites, but I might do that later tonight.
I probably saw her almost to the last letter video.
I'm just saying.
Almost the last letter video. Just saying.
Look, I'm just saying.
I'm not mad if she did.
Who's that on the right though too?
That is Paige Van Zant. That's Paige Van Zant. You know, the one that had all of 3 matches for AEW, but was on contract for 3 years.
Hey, so let me tell you, we need to make a segment of Marie's graduates because these angles.
Facts.
Doing something.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Jesus!
And now our main event, the caramel chocolate cheeks of JoJo Offerman, Jade Cargill, and Kaden Carter.
I just want you to know I had to mute my mic for a second.
There's no glaze me.
The guy in the damn was so loud, I'd have peeked in the headset. I had to mute myself.
Kelvin said Brandy Lauren was in the hot tub segment with Damian Priest.
Was she? Watch that.
And I think I said this to you when I saw the JoJo post. When did she get that thick?
That was pretty strange.
Jesus!
I think that was God calling me to stop me from saying something because I swear my phone just rang and I was getting ready to say something off the wall.
Excuse me while I rip this out.
That must have been some baby weight that she just didn't. She said, "Fuck it, I'm keeping it."
You talking about JoJo?
Yeah.
Oh, she can keep the baby weight, extra weight, some of my weight, all of it. She can keep all that.
Cause
I saw that video.
Yeah.
I watched that. Matter of fact, if we can go on Instagram and see how many times we watch that video, I'm majority of her watching.
Damn, she got that dummy yet.
Dummy, yeah.
this right here, the 3-band setup right here. Like, if you were trying to be faithful and they walked in the room, that shit is gone.
Oh yeah, you folding.
This is the holy trinity right here.
You're gonna fold,
boy. I'm folding like a lawn chair in that last Hurricane Milton. Boy, I'm gonna be all over the place.
I just
call me some origami up in this.
I just realized I forgot to add the graphic, but it is time for Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Hey.
Last week was Warzone. We kicked the night off with two big meaty men slapping meat, and it did not involve any Diddy activity.
Damn, no baby oil?
Nah. Well, there might have been baby oil, but it did not contain GHB.
What does no glaze mean?
We had Hikuleo taking on Big Bill, and by one vote, so this was a good match. It was Hikuleo with 50% of the vote, 56% of the votes. Next up, MJF came to the ring. Paul, stop hiding behind that suit.
You fucking mark!
Does that headset have you feeling for your life? Hi, Tony. Or was Chick Man feel right and your wife still have your balls in her purse? The way I see it, you sit in that chair now, but you would never have the balls to even try and dream of the Diddy activities your genetic jackhammer father-in-law claims the statute of limitations have run out on. Oh, wait, too soon.
What's good in the hood?
Look, Paul, whatever your job title is these days, the clique you run with mean nothing when you step in the ring with me one last time. Yeah, you're the game. Yeah, you're that damn good. But don't forget, I'm MJF. I'm better than you, and you know it.
Why do you sound like Tupac? Fucking going to the clique you claim. What?
Hey.
I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes when MJF talk, he kind of do give me that vibe of Tupac.
Yeah, that Tupac vibe.
Match 2. Jamie Hayter defeated Ash by elegance, 86% to 14. Match 3 was a squash. Thank God it was. Joe Hendry with 100% of the votes over Tony Khan's pet project, Hologram.
That calls character.
Match 4 was for round 2 in the tag team tournament. New Day defeated Red Dragon 62% to 38%, so they advanced to the finals in the tournament.
Hey.
Then our GM Jim Cornette came to the ring. Before I introduce tonight's main event, first I want to thank everyone for coming out here in Milwaukee. After last week's match between God and FTR ending in a time limit draw, I have decided to advance both teams in the tournament. So tonight's main event against SCU will be a triple threat. And next week's main event will be a number 1 contender match in the women's division, since Bianca Belair and Lash Legend defeated both women's champions in a tag team match. They will now face for the right to challenge one of the champions of their choosing. And now, here's your main event. And that main event will be God versus FTR versus SCU. That is a whole lot of letters. And
God damn, you right. That's a lot of abbreviations.
Yes, it is. SoCal Uncensored, Gorillas of Destruction, Gorillas of Destiny, and Fuck the Revival.
It sounds like fraternities fighting each other.
Yeah, basically. And
it's not like you got mad and just hit the keyboard one time and said, "There goes the match."
And SCU got 0 votes somehow. So FTR will be advancing to the finals with 57% of the votes, and that was Warzone.
So ironic that FCU is the one that sounds like a fraternity, most of them.
So your finals will be the New Day versus FTR. Yeah. And the winner of that will take on the Usos at the pay-per-view. Ironically, we might get New Day versus the Usos.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey, man,
they just can't stay away from each other.
And ironically, we got Lash Legend versus
We're taking it back, bro. They got to run the feedback.
They can't stay away from each other.
You know what's also ironic, yo? That Bianca Belair and Lash Legend.
Yes, we already booked it.
It's crazy.
We've already booked it.
It's crazy.
This is crazy. We booked stuff before it happened. Give it about 2 weeks, maybe 3, and watch it happen.
Yep. And now it is time for Unauthorized, brought to you by Dragon Force.
Now, this pay-per-view is going to start off a little different. Our pay-per-view for this time is going to be 3 matches only. One of them matches,
you're taking the Triple H approach.
One of the matches is going to be a doozy of a match, and I know both of y'all are going to like this doozy because it's going to be a running thing until we see what happens. But the first match, we're going to have a triple threat tag team match. This is going to be a tag team tornado. The teams of it will be British Beatdown Club, the original BBCs. It will be Death Triangle and Imperium.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you know this match going to probably take about 45 to 50 minutes by itself.
About.
Our second match is going to be even more of a doozy. We're going to have a female cage match. And not just any cage match. This is going to be a last woman standing cage match.
Jesus Christ.
In this cage match, we'll have 2, to me, hard hitters in this match. It will be Mia Yim going against Rhea Ripley.
Jesus!
And now the last match is going to be a doozy, because this is going to be something new I want to start going forward. We're going to have a open challenge. And this is only one challenger that's asking for this match. And it is the beast himself, Brock Lesnar.
Jesus!
Calling forth anybody, past, present, future, come out and have a match. And the first person who want to come out and have a match with him,
Bruno Sammartino.
It would be funny if it was, but it's Ubi Fenty.
Ooh.
Okay.
Obafemi, holy smokes.
Interesting match, actually.
Yeah, and that will concede our pay-per-view. We're going a different route before the year is over.
New changes, I like it. Kicking things up this year.
All right.
Let's get it.
All right. Now, before we get into WrestleDream or Dreamy Wrestles, at the Seahawks game this past Sunday, which was earlier in the day, Darby Allin and Aubrey Edwards, who are Seattle natives, Seattle area natives, were acknowledged on the giant screen in the stadium for the Seahawks game.
Quick question for Darby Allin. When's he going to get another furry jacket? Because I'm tired of that people.
Well, remember he rocked that black one for the longest, so now he's gonna rock this pink one for a while.
Man,
give it another.
Give
it like a half a year.
I need him to get another color one. I don't know. The pink is giving me Cameron vibes from back in the day.
Kill it.
And he ain't killing shit, so I don't know why he got the.
Well, hold on. He's killing himself.
That's different. That's why I don't understand why you will be killing other people.
And what great to acknowledge in your team's hometown when your team's losing to be acknowledged.
And why do I feel like the crowd was dead silent? They were like, "Who the fuck are these people?"
Because it's
they did. Aubrey, I might would have gave a cheer. If I ain't no wrestler, see Darby, I'm like, who the fuck is this fake ass wrestler dude want to be? That'd have been my words. If people would have been mad, I wouldn't care.
I'll speak, I guess, because I used to live there.
Yeah.
It's nothing but like dry or like just rain and sadness, and just aggression. Just sadness. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all sadness.
Yeah.
Everybody's just bored.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the definition.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, getting into, before we get into the pay-per-view, obviously we kind of saw what was coming with the whole outcome, because we already knew Daniel Bryan was going to retire from, full-time, activities once he lost the title. So the internet pointed out that Daniel Bryan's quote-unquote final match for everything has been against The Shield. His final match on Raw in 2017 or 18 was against Seth Rollins for the Universal title. His final match on SmackDown in 2021 was against Roman Reigns for the Universal title. And now his final full-time match in AEW was against Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, for the AEW World title.
That's crazy. Got curb stopped out of one brand, got choked out another brand to wake up on a whole nother program to get choked out again.
Yep. This man has been put to sleep by the entire Shield.
Dude has been getting his neck right.
Boy, he is that. Bruh, the Hounds of Justice got no worries on this man's neck.
Look at all of them. They're all breaking his neck.
As Triple H said, there's always plan B. Yep. And as Stephanie said, you're just a B-plus player.
Boy, that shit is fucking when you think about
it. Funny how that works out, huh?
Yeah. So hilarious.
It's funny how it works out that all three of his last matches against people was championship matches. It ain't just like he just lost a match and had to go.
Yep.
So how long do you think before we magically see him in the back of WWE just chilling?
Well, considering he's still under contract to AEW, 2 more years.
Well, we could wait.
Because let's see, he's having a neck surgery, so let's see, he's going to be out for minimum 6 months. Then he'll probably, start showing up, helping Tony book this awful show again. And then he'll probably have like a farewell match or 2. Hopefully he doesn't do something stupid and break his ankle like Adam Copeland. And then he'll probably show back up in WWE for Hall of Fame.
That's all I want. I just want to see him get up to the Hall of Fame. He don't need to wrestle no more. He's done a lot in a short period of time.
And somewhere in the next 2 or 3 years, Jericho's going to do something stupid, and Tony's going to say, yeah, Jericho, you can leave. And then Jericho's going to show up in WWE. Hi, guys! Remember me? I never said anything bad about you. Where's my Hall of Fame plaque? Sorry, Hall of Fame ring.
Give us Y2J one more time.
Like, give us Y2J, but give me Y2J as his character now, but with the suits. Mix a little bit of both.
Bring the list back.
No. Let the list die where it is. I don't need the list back.
Yeah. That shit was made by dumb creative. Let that shit go where it went. Never mind the suits. I want the light up jacket back.
Yeah, the light up jacket. Oh shoot. Damn. Well, he left for that.
He must have got a call.
Must have. Well, as we wait for that.
Yeah, I want the light up jacket back. Not necessarily that era, but I like the visual of the light up jacket during his entrances.
True. I did miss it. And will they bring an angle where he brings it back?
Yeah.
Or will he just return with it back?
I'm back. I'm back now, but now I don't see the screen on my side.
Oh.
And how come it's still like calling at the same time?
I'm gonna call you back.
Strange.
Call him back.
Yeah. All right, now to the actual pay-per-view itself. Yes. So obviously he was meant to lose, but I'm slightly confused about what happened.
I don't know what happened actually.
So we start the whole thing where Moxley shows up. He chokes Danielson with the plastic bag, but at the end of the match, they're holding each other's hand up. What the fuck? Well, actually, I think that was after the show went off the air, and that was like on the feed on YouTube. But because I always watch a pirated version, but so I don't know where the show actually ended. But huh?
Yeah, like this looks weird.
Was this their curtain call moment where they broke the fourth wall?
I can't even explain this. How do you do this? You're supposed to stay in character, mostly. You're supposed to be the heel routes of. You're supposed to kill this guy. Honestly.
But anyway, Willa Yuta, I guess he finally Willa Yuta finally he joined the whatever Moxley's calling this thing now. I forgot. We found the name last week. I forgot what he's calling this thing now.
American X.
Yo, for real.
You know what's really funny?
Or International X, because you got a guy from England, you've got a guy from Switzerland, you've got a girl from Lithuania.
Hey man, they all from the Caucasus Mountains.
And then he stole a movie from Australia, so it's like International X.
No offense, but I find it weird that they all wear their white T-shirts, but Daniel Yuta wears a black shirt. Should Daniel Yuta be like the little sub manager of this whole thing? He just played it off very well.
When you said sub, my brain went a totally different direction.
Oh yeah, I know.
Alpha sub.
Alpha Sub Academy.
Is that what we're calling the previous Alpha Academy?
No, that's what we're calling this. This is the Alpha Sub Academy. That's it. That's the name.
Oh my god.
That's the name. It's the Alpha Sub Academy.
Alpha Sub Academy.
Oh!
That sounds conflicted.
Exactly. That's the point.
It sounds conflicted, but think about it. They started off as a unit for the William Regal.
Oh.
William Regal left, and they had no guidance. Everybody went each way but the right way, and now they all are subbing together back again to be a group. The Alpha Sub Academy.
You actually made that make sense.
Alpha Sub Academy.
He actually made that make sense.
Alpha Sub Academy. Yeah, that's it. Alpha Sub Academy. That's it. That's the name. Now, again, the match is the match. I'm not going to pick it apart. It's a Moxley match. I don't particularly like what Moxley chooses to do for matches, but it needed to be done in this situation, so I'm going to let it go.
I'm cool with the match and how it ended, because I didn't want it to end like a typical WWE match where we know the finishing move was going to happen and that is who's going to seal the deal. No, you choke Daniel Bryan out because you know your dirty D's or whatever you want to call it now ain't going to work.
Death Rider.
You hit a curve stomp. You took a Seth move. All you need to do was a Roman move. You'd have had two fake Shield members and one person. So for him to choke Daniel Bryan out and for Daniel Bryan to be a technician, I was like, you know what? I'm cool with this. I'll let this slide.
Yeah, he should use the guillotine instead of the sleeper. So at least he's using a Roman move, even though Roman doesn't use the guillotine anymore. But you know,
I kind of missed it though. Actually, with Angel,
that's like a heel move.
Yeah, and he's really not going to use it now that he's a babyface. So
I feel like he would use it just to win the match if it needs to happen, but he's not going to pull it out as like his normal go-to.
Yeah,
it's going to be a rare move though.
Yeah.
It's going to be like John Cena's rare Hurricane Rana.
What was there anything else? Well, the other thing on the card that was mildly entertaining was the Spot Monkey match with Ospreay, Ricochet, and Takeshita, where Takeshita won the Intercontinental Pacific Rim, Arctic Circle, Isle of Malta Championship.
I was going to call it the Circle K belt, but yeah, we go with that.
Other than that, I'm sorry. I couldn't bear to watch anything else. I'm sorry. I tried.
The cross-contamination.
Let me tell you about this match and what I thought about this match, right? I knew Ricochet and was going to do their little spots, their flips and everything.
Yeah.
I'm happy Takeshita was there to stop that shit every time. He made me enjoy that match a lot more because I said, oh my God, we're about to get Wrestle Kingdom all over again between these two. And every time they would do something, when they did the double backflips and landed and he came in and drop kicked them both, I said, thank you for interrupting that.
And the Blue Thunder Bomb to Ricochet off the apron to the floor was amazing.
Bruh. I don't know why, but I felt like that was the match I needed. And still at the end of the day, Ricochet looked like shit.
Ricochet is brought to you by the Ultra Heelz.
Hey, you know who's also doing this too? before the Bell podcast with TC.
Yup.
Boy, I didn't know me and TC was on it together because when he talk shit, I said, why do you talk shit like me? Oh my God, are we the same? Do we realize he's worse than AEW?
Ricochet is brought to you by the Ultra Heelz.
Why do I feel like Ricochet became the woman version of Mercedes Moné?
Technically, yeah, he just didn't get paid enough.
He just didn't get paid enough. She's not as talented as him. I mean, Jesus.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what's going to end up happening? I feel like MVP and Shelton Benjamin is going to talk him into finally being part of this so-called hurt business they wanted to have before.
They should.
No, they need to just whoop his ass one good time. That's what needs to happen. Because I hope they bring Leo Rush in.
Oh,
my man Bobby.
Can you imagine Bobby just goes in?
Well, Bobby's already under contract. It's just a matter of when he shows up.
Bobby shows up, and if Lilo get around him and leave that slight bullshit alone, and he goes back to being the second manager to Bobby, I'm watching AEW just for that alone. That was entertaining.
That when they were together in WWE, that shit was fire.
As soon as I hear my man Bobby, that's it. AEW, you caught my attention again.
Boy, let me tell you something. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about a manager glazing you up so damn good? Diddy was happy.
There's no glaze meme. There's no glaze meme.
He glazed Bobby Lashley up so much. I think Diddy was trying to get Bobby to come to a Diddy party.
No Yeet.
Let's see. I'll just run through the card for the sake of it. Jay White beat Hangman. Mariah May to beat Willow, and then in the press conference, in the media scrum, Mariah May got asked one question, and then the rest of the time she was there, it was like dead silent. Nobody had a question for her, and then she got mad. Jack Perry defeated Shibata. Hologram defeated Mortos in a 2 out of 3 falls match. First of all, why were they on the pay-per-view? And who asked for a 2 out of 3 falls match from them?
The only good thing came out of that match was Hologram hitting that crucifix bomb on him from the top rope. That looked like some old SmackDown vs. Raw create a finishing move type shit.
Yeah, and the Jacksons beat Private Party because of course they did.
No Yeet.
Now, did either one of y'all notice this, right? AEW is the first company ever in history that all their heels are champions.
No. There was a couple years ago where WWE had all heel champions.
Yeah, but then remember, some of them heels tried to become face at the same time while they were becoming champions.
Yeah, they ended up switching while they were champions, but yes, correct.
Yeah, this is the first time that every heel in the company that's a heel, period, they ain't changed their persona, is all the faces of each belt in there.
Yeah. Mark Briscoe defended the Ring of Honor title against Chris Jericho. I don't know why that was, semi-main event, but yeah. And then, again, the main event was Moxley and Danielson. So, yeah, that was the show. Miro. Good old Miro, who's been in Bulgaria for the last 8 months, hasn't been on TV. He hasn't even been in the U.S. He's getting divorced from CJ Perry, formerly known as Lana. She's getting her back blown out by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. He's finally got a release. He's finally got a release from AEW.
She might get back blown out more by Nick Nemeth, but we can continue.
Or we could have Rusev Day back.
So the possibility for Rusev Day is very real now. He's finally gotten his release from AEW after not being on TV for 8 months.
Are we finally getting Rusev Day back?
Hear me out. He show up, him and Bronson Reed.
Yes. In other unhappy employees of AEW / Ring of Honor, because I believe Maria Kanellis is directly signed to Ring of Honor and not AEW, she posted on Twitter, and then she reposted on her Instagram. For those asking, I will be accepting interviews about my time and treatment at AEW. Okay, maybe she was signed to AEW. After October 31st, I will be able to start taking bookings 6 weeks after my surgery, so starting the second week in December. And she gave her email address. And then the the caption she put on Instagram, I tried getting an answer for almost 2 months from AEW. So now I'm trying to get everything settled for after my surgery. She's clearly disgruntled.
Hey, man. She is the teacher of angles. I can see her back in WWE just signed under a Legends nostalgia contract just to be back there. Because apparently Triple H just signed everybody at this point now. They used to be there.
Yeah.
He's literally just
Because Hornswoggle got signed back.
Uh-huh.
So one of them.
Yep.
he's signing back everybody that left, pretty much.
Yep.
He signed everybody he signed everybody back that Vince let go. If I hear JTG got signed back, it's a whole new life. You know what I'm
Yep.
The estate of Shad Gaspard.
If I hear Chris Masters coming back, I hear like
The ghost of Jimmy Snuka.
being changed.
Juicing Dynamo.
All right, last week, the Tuesday Night War, because AEW Dynamite had what they call Title Tuesday. NXT was on their normal time slot, 8 to 10. And then you had AEW Dynamite from 9 to 11, which ended up being 11:30 because they had a half an hour overrun. NXT, 874,000 viewers. AEW Dynamite, 329, less than half. Comments? Thoughts?
I'm gonna give my one comment and one thought. NXT is better. That's my comment. My thought. I need Shawn Michaels to stop bringing Sexy Red back. I hate that bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Thank you, Ethan Page, for interrupting. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Am I wrestling?
You don't understand how much I chew about the music played. I said, "Thank you, Ethan." Jesus,
Yes.
Lord. You want to buy a T-shirt? I buy a T-shirt. I buy some merch.
If you guys seen,
you do me good.
if you guys seen my comment on the actual WWE page, say thank you, Ethan Page.
Oh, I didn't see that. I should go right in there and just keep typing that over and over.
I now am an Ethan Page fan. Not that I wasn't, but now I'm more of an Ethan Page fan.
At this point right now, NXT, the black and platinum, because I can't say silver because it sounds stupid. The black and platinum brand actually is killing it, especially with whatever venues that they're picking to pack out these arenas like they're doing. Because this look like a regular Raw SmackDown show.
Did you hear what O'Shea
Jackson?
Jackson said? What NXT
No.
is? He says the black version of wrestling.
Yeah. I saw the interview. Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. It technically is.
It definitely is. I mean, I would say it's
Hell.
majority.
Hell, there's a guy that was on TikTok. He said, "I ain't watched wrestling in years," and he showed a picture of Metaphor in the back with Bianca, Jade, and Shirley, no Mega Champion. He said, "When did Divas start looking like this?" He said, "I need to bring back NXT." What do you call it? Where they got people on the street. He said, "Because I need to be in a storyline with one of them." Because god damn, he said, "I'm about to be a wrestling fan again." And I swear, I had so many comments of people like, "I ain't watching wrestling." It's black wrestling now, bro. Like, even though we know Shawn Michaels got a little bit of soul in him before he saw Jesus, and we know Triple H is, just had soul in him in general. So you got two former DX members that are technically partly black that we invite them to the cookout. Going to Cody house because the cookout is being hosted there.
Dude, Sean been invited to the cookout, bro. You remember that segment with since we talk about Shad and JTG? Remember when DX was trying to buy tickets in the back to try to go into to the building?
Bro,
Sean
that was
knew
still
his
out
lingo,
here.
bro.
Somebody say that's still a funny segment because I think Sean was on it for real.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. He knows the streets, bro. He knows the streets.
He knows his feet. He knows people, and I need him to stop knowing Sexy Red.
Allow me to read you a couple of quotes from Dave Meltzer trying to defend AEW and their shortcomings.
Oh, God.
Someone on Twitter added Dave Meltzer. Maybe because rating being total shit and ticket sales are not pay-per-view or not including pay-per-view are abysmal. His reply: the ratings are what got them a $55 million 3-year deal. Also, tickets are struggling, but based on history, their averages are every non-pandemic year, including last year, are great from a historical standpoint.
What historical standpoint?
Exactly. Another person added Dave Meltzer.
Left.
How can one even claim AEW isn't a success? But I understand not liking it, but it is objectively being seen as a success. And he replied, people are in extreme denial of this, and that's why. And in fact, today, but they still have to perform the next 3 years, and I guarantee it over the next 10 years.
It's crazy how Raw just shot back up, like almost close to
Yes.
SmackDown.
Now this chart here, this is the TV ratings for the last 2 years. Sorry, the last 2 quarters since July. So Collision has dropped slightly. Dynamite has dropped slightly. Rampage has dropped slightly. Now NXT has now switched networks, right? You've gone from cable to broadcast television. They've gone up 200,000 viewers. They're now ahead of Dynamite. Raw, about even. Slight drop, but about even. SmackDown, going from broadcast TV to cable, has lost 500,000. So they're now even with Raw.
Dude, that's
You're getting the same audience for Raw and SmackDown.
That CW deal is actually working out in the beginning right now.
Yeah, so it's helped NXT, it's hurt SmackDown.
It did hurt SmackDown.
It hurt SmackDown.
A lot.
So we'll see what happens with Raw when they get to Netflix, but it's not a calculable number through the Nelson system. We just have to trust Netflix to tell us who's watching.
Thing is, now they're on the same channel, and Fox used to be free, or Fox would be. I think it is free.
Yeah, it's a broadcast television. You just need an antenna.
That's why a lot of people were able to watch SmackDown.
Now, here's the thing. As we stated last week, technically the NXT number could be higher because despite the fact that it's a broadcast channel, not every market carries CW. So that number could be higher.
Yeah.
It could be over 1 million, but not every major market carries CW. So they could be over 1 million. Who knows? For all we know, they could match Raw and SmackDown. They could double that number. They could be 1.6.
We're seeing
Hey, look at this one right now. They still outdoing all 3 AEW shows
Combined.
Like NXT by itself is beating all 3 of their shows combined, damn near.
Yeah, almost. All right, so last week's NXT, we had the main event was Randy Orton versus Javon Evans. They slightly botched the finish, but being the 20-year veteran that Randy is, he made that shit work.
Yep.
Randy hit that blunt and said, "Hey kid, don't worry about it. We got this."
Facts.
And speaking of 20 years, that's literally how old.
Yeah, how old Javon is. Randy was wrestling before this kid was even born.
This kid was trying to figure out life and understand words while Randy was out here RKOing people before.
He was a sperm when Randy was getting a dishonorable discharge from the Marines.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that match was still good though. For him to be 20, he did a good job with Randy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All I ask from people like him is be in the right spot at the right time.
Yep.
Because guys like Randy will make you look good. You just got to be there.
Exactly. And Randy will spot it well.
Yeah, because like watching that match, I was like, okay, Randy's gonna have to lead this whole entire match and basically show him the ropes. They got in here and it was just like, boom, a regular match. And I was like, hey, yo, I said, Randy probably took him in the back and was like, let me tell you something. You got it. You just got to work on little things, but you got it.
Yeah, because from what the way again, listening to older people in the business like Cornette and freaking like Bully Ray. I listened to his podcast and Booker. I started listening to Booker T. Listen to them. When you're a younger guy and you get put in the ring with a veteran and you've never wrestled him before, when you meet before when in modern times you meet before match, and you get 80s, 70s. You literally called it in the ring. But now modern times you have time to talk before the match. You sit down, the veteran will say, "Hey kid, what do you do?" That's your chance. Hey, this is what I do. And the veteran, if they're good, they will take care of you. They will find a way to make your stuff work with what they do. And Randy does that. You just have to trust them. And then you have to be there for it. If you're good enough, you have to be there for it, and they'll take care of you. Go ahead.
Randy Orton is John Cena all over again with new talent.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure you get the business, because when he finally retired, we had 70s and still hitting RKOs.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that ever wrestled with him is going to come in that ring and just be stars automatically.
Yep.
Matter of fact, did you see when he went to NXT and he walked through the back? I forgot his name. That looked there. Everybody keep saying looked just like him. That could be his son. Was doing his Randy Orton pose.
Yeah.
And Randy walked in on him, and Randy was like, "Hold on, you got to move your hand this way, arm up."
Yeah.
He said, "You're good, kid," and walked away. I said, "Damn, bro, it was like Randy looking at Randy. That is so weird."
Yeah, that was crazy. Kelvin with the facts. Javon Evans was born in 2004, and that's when Evolution was starting.
That's crazy.
Damn.
That was where he was born hearing that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
On SmackDown. The main event is SmackDown.
You called this one.
Jimmy Uso.
You called this one.
He said, "We need help, Us." So, on Monday Night Raw, Big Jim, that's his new moniker, Big Jim. Big Jim, he showed up.
We acknowledged him.
Big Jim showed up. He wanted to talk to Main Event Jey. Main Event Jey walked away.
Like, get the hell out of my face. Ooh.
He went to go talk to him again. Man, get out of my face. Main Event Jey wants no parts. He wants no parts.
Let me tell you, the storytelling alone.
No Yeet.
They didn't have to say much. They had to do much.
Jimmy's reactions alone.
Bruh, it makes this story still go great. Like, I'm still invested to this bloodline years later to this day. This is crazy.
Is this the fifth year already? Like
Fourth
year?
Fourth calendar year.
Fourth calendar year. God.
But it's like, it's only 3 years. It just happens to be spilling over into a fourth calendar year.
I feel like we just finished the story.
However,
continuation.
However, on Twitter, A1 Lance Noye has replied with a questionable face.
Ooh.
Now, we know Hikuleo is under contract. We assume he's either with Rikishi training, with Booker T training, or being hidden at the Performance Center training. He's somewhere. He's under contract. We assume Zilla is under the same thing. He's not under contract, but we assume he's with somebody training because he basically bailed on GCW. I haven't seen him booked for any other independent dates.
Well,
Zilla is somewhere.
Well, no, we know where Zilla is at. We actually got to confirm that if you listen to, I want to say the last podcast of Booker T. Booker T even said, "I'm training Zilla for television in WWE."
There you go.
So Booker T already got him under the wing. He's already showing him the ropes of what they do on the main roster.
Yeah, man.
He's like, yeah, so Zilla, as far as I know, Zilla hasn't been signed, but he's training.
That flying
And like I said, I haven't seen him booked for any independent dates, and he ran out his dates with GCW, and like I said, I don't think he's taking any more bookings.
That flying Superman punch thumb.
So yeah, we got hella ooses.
Hella
ooses.
Very
about
oozy.
like 35,
Very
like
oozy.
35 of these motherfuckers in here.
This is gonna be a very oozy event. Very oozy.
And then also on SmackDown,
This is happening.
Kevin Owens is just running roughshod on everybody.
right.
First Cody, and then Randy Orton tried his best John Cena impression, Peacemaker. But things kind of went left, and he snapped, and Kevin Owens said, "Fuck this shit, I'm gonna stomp you out too."
You choosing sides now? You choosing sides now?
I just love like that we're getting the camera, like security footage in the back, like we used to do back in the day, of things that are happening to make the story go along more. I'm just loving it. Like Triple H is paying attention to these details. He's bringing back a lot of old stuff. He's like, look, back then it worked, but it didn't work. Now we're gonna make it work.
I have a sneaky suspicion that Kevin Owens is not re-signing, and he's going to AEW for the biggest contract ever.
Kevin Steen
Getting signed for 10 years at $20 million a year.
Oof.
This is my thing. I feel like that's what a lot of the fans want for him to do.
I don't want it. I'm just saying it's going to happen because Tony Khan can't control himself.
No. I'm talking about not us, because we know we don't want it to happen. I'm talking about the people that say they're hard fans of wrestling, but they don't know shit. They want him to go there, but you have to look at it from not even a wrestler's perspective. You